Training tips with Ruthie. Here I am back for the second part of learning the Turkish Get Up. I hope you've been practicing the first part. So I'm just going to get stuck right in and show you the next part of the move. So we get our dumbbell. We're going to set up on the floor. This leg is kind of coming out 45 degrees here with this foot. I'm close enough to my bum cheek here. I'm going to be down on the floor. This foot is flexed. I'm punching the sky, reaching the dumbbell straight overhead, in line with the shoulder. I'm going to come up. We came up to here. Then we're going to come up onto our hand, lift our hips. So we're kind of in a bridge position, looking up at the dumbbell, sweeping that leg through and coming up to a lunge. So you can adjust the foot, make sure you're balanced, and you're looking up at the dumbbell the whole time while you're doing that. I'm pressing into my back toes here. So it looks like this. This is your position. And then to come down, we're going to use our knee as a guide to where to put our hand. So I'm sitting my hips back to find the floor there. So we look at it from the front. Toe tucked. Sitting my hips back, finding the floor, pushing up, lifting the hips again, slowly coming down onto our forearm, back to the floor with control. So let's do that one more time. And I'm just going to do it in one move without saying anything. So that's where you're going to come to. Hand back down, lift the hips, boom, boom, back down. So let's break it down a little bit more. So I'm just going to come up into the start position here. And then I'm pressing up onto my hand. See, I'm up on my hand. I'm looking up at the dumbbell. I'm going to lift my hips here. So I'm pushing into the foot on the floor to lift my hips. They're up nice and high. See, so you want to have them high enough so you can sweep that foot in behind you. And you can use the hand kind of as a guide for where your knee is going to go. And then you push up, stand up into your squat, get your balance. I'm still looking at the dumbbell. Then I'm going to lean back onto my hips, find the floor. I'm in line with that hand. I want to put my hand out to the side here. Pull that foot through, lift the hips, come back down with control. What other tips can I give you? What other tips and tricks can I give you? So you just want to make sure that you have enough room here to pull that through. So I'm pulling it through back in. It's kind of in line with my hand here. And I'm putting pressure in my toe and I'm looking up. See that straight line? I'm looking up at the dumbbell the whole time. So hips up, pulling it through. So have that toe tucked. Let's see if I can do it at an angle so you can see. Okay. So see how my toe is tucked there? It's finding the floor, my back toe. And then I'm going to push through the foot and the hand to come tall. And I'm lifting up through this arm. This arm finds the ceiling. This hand here. So I'm not just being inactive, I'm actually reaching up with this hand too. So it's a little bit more challenging to put the next part together, but just go slow. You can do it without a weight. Also, you can just put your hand up, you know, You can just put your hand up in the air, put your hand up in the air, and then stand tall. Okay. Up, hip down, down to the forearm with control all the way down. So as you go through them, like your feet will probably move on the way down, you just readjust to start again. So this knee kind of comes in, but try and encourage it to go out. Pushing the floor away with this hand. Back down, looking for the floor. Lift those hips. And you're done. So that's it. Part 2 of the Turkish Get Up. So the next part to that is you'll come to stand, and then you come all the way back down to the floor. So as you can see, it's like quite a complex movement. You're dealing with coordination, remembering what the next part of the move is. But once you get it, like you'll feel the flow in each part, and never move through onto the next part until you feel stable enough to do that. Like if you need to take a pause before moving on to the next part of the movement, you should do that rather than pushing through an imbalance. You might fall and hurt yourself. So it takes a lot of coordination, core strength, total body strength, and focus. You can't really be thinking about anything else when you go to do this exercise. So there you have it, part 2. Get practicing, folks. Get moving, get shaking, get Turkish, get upping, get on up with your Turkish get up. I should be a rapper. That was pretty good, wasn't it? So any feedback, pop it below. Any questions, put them below. And please enjoy. I hope you give this challenge a go. And next week we'll get up to stand and hopefully come back down, and that'll be the 3 parts done, and you'll have completed a January challenge of doing a Turkish Get Up. It's pretty cool. Training tips for 30.